He was once like most of us. He worked to survive and chatted with his friends. In his spare time, he played sports and enjoyed himself. And so his life passed. Until the day when he felt a sharp pain in his chest. And a heart attack put an end to everything in his life on hold. His holiday plans, the job he was planning to finish in his studio, the football match he and his friends had planned to attend the following week. And yet when he left home that day, he was so sure he would be going back to it. Everyone experiences moments that might be described as difficult in their lives. Yet no matter how negative any situation may appear at first sight, no matter how unpalatable it may be to oneself, it is still filled with beauty and goodness for anyone looking at it from a Muslim perspective, because believers know that all these perceived difficulties created by God are actually tests, and furthermore, that contrary to appearances, they are auspicious and filled with beauty. The person concerned may not be able to see anything auspicious in them, but the important thing is to have an absolute belief that everything is created for an auspicious purpose, and to behave accordingly. Almost everyone has remnants of his childhood dreams, even in his later life. To graduate from school, find a good job, and make money. Although these plans may not always have developed in the way one expected or planned. An otherwise healthy person may suddenly succumb to a fatal disease, or lose some physical ability in an accident. Again, a wealthy person may lose all his wealth instantly. People's reactions to such a roller coaster of experiences can vary greatly. Their reactions are good as long as events turn out favorably. Yet, when faced with the unexpected, they tend to feel disappointed and even angry. Depending on the importance they attach to these events and their ultimate outcomes, their anger may become quite severe. They may say things like, "Why did all this have to happen to me?" Or, "Where did that come from?" The fact is that an event that someone may think is most auspicious and pleasing for him may actually lead to disappointment, both in this world and the next. Or something that a person thinks may be damaging in some way, and therefore avoids, may actually bring with it beauty, plenty, abundance, and peace. The knowledge of all this lies in the sight of God. All incidents, both those that appear evil and those that seem auspicious, take place by the will of God. Whatever God wills for anyone, that is what happens. It may be that you hate something when it is good for you, and it may be that you love something when it is bad for you. God knows, and you do not know. Nothing a person experiences in this world, from the moment he opens his eyes, is independent and apart from God. All existence as a whole is created by God. The only one to hold control over the universe. Nothing that happens in the universe, be it great or small, ever does so by chance. No flower opens or fades by chance. No human being is born or dies by accident. Nobody falls ill by mistake or at random. Every event is specially determined by God and takes its place in a person's life. This fact is revealed in the Quran. The keys of the unseen are in His possession. No one knows them but Him. He knows everything in the land and sea. No leaf falls without His knowing it. There is no seed in the darkness of the earth, and nothing moist or dry, which is not in a clear book. It is most important that a person understand this important truth, because someone who becomes aware that everything is created within a specific destiny will be content at every moment of his life. Understanding this, an article of faith, will enable him to look on events with an auspicious eye and to comprehend the wisdom in them. The events, good or bad, that befall a person are the destiny determined for him by God, and what is more, whatever happens is also the most auspicious for him. Wealth, property, and possessions are the main objective in life for most people. And these people possess a great thirst for material possessions. They use all possible means to achieve their ends, hesitating at nothing. In such people's eyes, wealth is a most important influence, one that expresses superiority. They feel and demonstrate great respect for the well-off. This devotion to possessions is described as the worldly appetites in the Quran. To humanity, the love of worldly appetites is painted in glowing colors. Women and children, and heaped upon mounds of gold and silver, and horses with fine markings, and livestock and fertile farmland. All that is merely the enjoyment of the life of this world. The best homecoming is in the presence of God. Yet such concern over possessions and wealth also brings with it terrible apprehensions. Heading the list of these is the fear of losing what one has. The fact is that a person can lose everything he owns in an earthquake, in a single moment.